Welcome to the broadcast of News Hour on SOM TV, the pulse of the nation. You can follow us on Facebook at SOM TV and on YouTube at SOM TV Live. Now the major headlines. Taraba wins first medal at National Sport Festival as badminton veteran Ifraimu Jinkam retires. Coalition talks disrupted at Abuja Hotel as Jigawa delegate protest representations. Mambila Beverages partners with Kenya's Kim Chim Chim Group to boost tea production. I am Esther Oka-Steven with the news in full. Taraba State has claimed its first medal at the National Sport Festival in Ogun, with badminton veteran Ifraimu Bulus Jinkam securing silver in the men's double before announcing his retirement. SOM TV correspondent completes the report in a dramatic tone at the Abuja Continental Hotel, a high-stake coalition meeting featuring prominent political highways, including former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, Labour Party Peter Obi, and ex-Rivers State Governor Rotimi Amechi, was thrown into disarray when delegates from Jigawa State erupted the protest over dispute representation. The heated confrontation prompted swift intervention by security forces to safeguard key figures. Calm returned only after a compromise was brokered on the state delegation. SOM TV correspondent completes the report in a landmark cross-border partnership. Mambila Beverage Limited is set to scale up its tea production following a strategic collaboration with Kenya's Kim Chim Chim Group. Let's take a brief commercial break. We'll be right back. Don't change the channel.
Ministry of Waste Management and Resource Innovations, Honorable Shonzin James Bernard, on behalf of the ministry, wish to inform the general public that from now onward and as part of our ongoing commitment to maintaining a clean and sustainable environment, the Ministry of Waste Management and Resource Innovations frowns at the way citizens of the state don't keep their immediate environment clean, dump waste indiscriminately across the state like in the gutters, thereby blocking drainages and waterways, causing flooding. It is on this regard that I wish to communicate some significant changes and regulations that will take effect immediately. 1. Keep your immediate surrounding clean. Take responsibility of waste generated by you. Package your waste properly to be taken to certified dump sites. Avoid dumping waste in gutters and waterways. Participate in community cleanup initiatives. 2. The ministry have reintroduced sanitary inspectors who, together with enforcement team, will be deployed to conduct regular inspections throughout the state. They will assess compliance levels and provide guidance to those who may need assistance with proper waste disposal practices. Please cooperate with them. 3. Activities of private waste managers in the state have been banned forthwith until an appropriate operational permit are obtained from the Ministry of Waste Management and Resource Innovations. 4. Illegal dumping of waste by any private waste managers shall henceforth attract a fine of 350,000 naira only and their utility truck confiscated. 5. Illegal dumping of waste by an individual shall henceforth attract a fine of 150,000 naira only. 6. Cleanliness starts from your home. Be a part of the solution and not part of the pollution. If you can't clean up your surroundings, then don't make it dirty. 1. Who maintains cleanliness keep away diseases. Follow cleanliness to kill tomorrow diseases. Together, we can create a cleaner, greener, and healthier Taraba. Announcer, Philibus Daniel Adamu, Permanent Secretary. The Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Waste Management and Resource Innovations, Honorable Shonzin James Bernard, on behalf of the ministry, wish to inform the general public that from now onward and as part of our ongoing commitment to maintaining a clean and sustainable environment, the Ministry of Waste Management and Resource Innovations frowns at the way citizens of the state don't keep their immediate environment clean, dump waste indiscriminately across the state like in the gutters, thereby blocking drainages and waterways, causing flooding. It is on this regard that I wish to communicate some significant significant changes and regulations that will take effect immediately. 1. Keep your immediate surrounding clean. Take responsibility of waste generated by you. Package your waste properly to be taken to certified dump sites. Avoid dumping waste in gutters and waterways. Participate in community cleanup initiatives. 2. The ministry have reintroduced sanitary inspectors who, together with enforcement team, will be deployed to conduct regular inspections throughout the state. They will assess compliance levels and provide guidance to those who may need assistance with proper waste disposal practices. Please cooperate with them. 3. Activities of private waste managers in the state have been banned forthwith until an appropriate operational permit are obtained from the Ministry of Waste Management and Resource Innovations. 4. Illegal dumping of waste by any private waste managers shall henceforth attract a fine of 350,000 naira only and their utility truck confiscated. 5. Illegal dumping of waste by an individual shall henceforth attract a fine of 150,000 naira only. 6. Cleanliness starts from your home. Be a part of the solution and not part of the pollution. If you can't clean up your surroundings, then don't make it dirty. 1. Who maintains cleanliness?
Beautiful people, my name is Indy Maxine Weir and I am the International Coordinator of the Taraba Human Rights International Film Festival. I am here to tell you so much about this film festival and how you can participate and benefit from this film festival. So talking about film festivals, I'm sure you've heard of the popular ones like the Toronto International Film Festival, the Berlin International Film Festival, and of course you have the Venice International Film Festivals who have made
Welcome back. In a landmark cross-border partnership, Mambila Beverages Limited is set to scale up its tea production following a strategic collaboration with Kenya Kim Chim Chim Group, an alliance poised to boost quality, capacity, and global competitiveness. Some TV correspondents complete the report.
For the Mambila Beverages Limited, Kakara, the renowned Kenyan tea company, Kim Chim Chim, has expressed readiness to collaborate with the Taraba Biggs beverage producer. This follows a high-level visit by a delegation from Kim Chim Chim to the Mambila Tea Estate, where they conducted a thorough inspection of the plantation and processing facilities. Impressed by the quality of the tea farm and the potential for large-scale production, the Kenyan experts acknowledged the unique climatic and soil conditions of the Mambila Plateau, which mirror those of Kenya's own top producing regions. This similarity provides a strong basis for technical and commercial collaboration between the two companies. As part of the partnership, technical staff from the Mambila Beverages will be sent to Kenya for professional training in advanced tea processing and plantation management techniques. This training aims to upgrade the company's production standards to meet global export quality and enhance operational efficiency. The partnership also comes at a critical time as Mambila Beverages prepares for its next phase of expansion, which is expected to create employment opportunity for over 5,000 applicants across various roles in the plantation and processing factory. This collaboration is a strategic move that will not only improve the quality of Mambila tea, but also position the company to compete favorably on the international stage, leveraging Kim Chim Chim's decades of expertise and market reach. The initiative is set to open new doors for trade, knowledge exchange, and economic development in Taraba State and beyond.
The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency (NDLEA) has destroyed over 77,000 kilograms of skunk in coordinated operations across Cross River and Edo State, including 75,000 kg of Isok Odot village and nearly 2,000 kg from forest in Edo. Significant arrests and drug seizures were made across several states. In Nasarawa, 2 men were caught with 4,000 kg of skunk concealed under wood, and another with 154.5 kg in Kaduna. Operative intercepted 57,750 tramadol and diazepam pills. Bauchi authorities seized 45 kg of skunk. In Yobe, 2 kg of cannabis was intercepted and rerouted to Chad via Borno. At the One and Apapa port, NDLEA recovered over 6 million pills and 332,000 bottles of codeine syrup, while at 6.5 billion naira. At Murtala Mohammed International Airport in Lagos, 2 British nationals and 2 Nigerians were arrested for attempting to smuggle 51.1 kg of cannabis, with a subsequent raid in Lekki over covering cash, electronics, and laughing gas. Additionally, 48 kg of skunk was seized in Ibeju, Lekki. This coordinated effort reflects NDLEA's ongoing crackdown on narcotics trafficking and distribution across Nigeria. Another report from Taraba State said, amid tears and anguish, Reverend Danjuma Juji of the Global Methodist Church in Nigeria, GMCN, has called the people of Karim Lamido local government area to turn to fervent prayers and unwavering faith following a brutal attack that claimed over 40 lives in Munga, Lelau. Speaking during a solemn mass burial for the victims believed to have been killed by suspected Fulani militia, Reverend Juji urged the grieving community to seek divine intervention and remain resilient in the face of growing violence that continues to plague the communities. Some TV correspondent completes the report.
Reverend Danjuma Juji of the Global Methodist Church in Nigeria, GMCN, has called for fervent prayers to combat the growing wave of violence in Karim Lamido local government area. The Reverend made the call during the mass burial of over 40 victims who were brutally murdered in Mungalila attack by suspected Fulani militia. He told the mourners that the untimely death of the victims were known to God and should be accepted as part of His divine will. The Reverend called on the community to remain strong in faith and seek divine intervention against the perpetrators of violence in the region. Also addressing the gathering, Chairman of Karim Lamido Local Government Council, Beatrice Danjers, expressed deep sorrow over the tragic loss and assured the Mungalila community of government's commitment to support them during this difficult time. He condemned the reoccurring attack and called for greater collaboration between the community and security agencies to stem the tide of violence. The victims were laid to rest in a mass grief, according to Christian rites, amidst tears from relatives, friends, and sympathizers.
Still on insecurity, troops of the 6th Brigade Nigerian Army Sector 3 Operation Restrokes have foiled a kidnap attempt in Chanchangi village, Takum local government area of Taraba State, rescuing 3 abducted victims unarmed, including a prominent community leader. The swift response came during a routine patrol when the troop encountered armed bandits along the Takum-Chanchangi road. A brief gunfight ensued, forcing the criminals to flee and abandon their captives. The Nigerian Army has reiterated its resolve to rid and region of criminal elements and urged citizens to provide timely, credible intelligence to support ongoing operation. Some TV correspondents complete the report.
6th Brigade Nigerian Army Sector 3 Operation Wellstroke have once again demonstrated their commitment to the protection of lives and property as they successfully thwarted a kidnap attempt and rescued 3 victims unhurt in Chachanji village of Takum local government area of Taraba State. The incident occurred while troops deployed at Chachanji were conducting a routine patrol and picketing operation along the Takum-Chachanji road. On approaching the Ukwo community axis, the vigilante troops made contact with suspected armed bandits who had already kidnapped 3 individuals traveling in a vehicle. Upon sighting the troops, the kidnappers hastily abandoned their captives and fled into the surrounding forest. The troops immediately launched a hot pursuit and engaged the criminals in a brief exchange of fire, forcing them to retreat further into the bush. All 3 kidnapped victims were successfully rescued and hurt, including Alhaji Ali, the Sarkin Power of Takum. The vehicle was also recovered at the scene of the incident. However, the fleeing criminals managed to escape with the car key and 2 mobile phones belonging to the victims. The Commander 6th Brigade Nigerian Army, Brigadier General Kingsley Chidebere Uwa, commended the troops for their swift and decisive action. He urged the general public to continue to support the military with credible information to aid in the ongoing fight against criminality. The Nigerian Army remains committed to ensuring the safety and security of all citizens and will not relent in its efforts to rid Taraba State and its environs of criminal elements.
Armed bandits ambushed and killed 5 local community security operatives in Maraba Village, Matazu local government area of Katsina State on Saturday. The attackers, numbering about 20 and riding motorcycles, opened fire from the concealed position near a river bank and set the operatives' patrol vehicle ablaze. Among the victims was Unit Commander Malam Sanusi, who oversaw operations in several local councils. Governor Diko Rada led a high-level security delegation to the scene for an assessment and assured residents of continued efforts to tackle insecurity. He also extended condolences to the victims' families. The incident underscored the persistent threat of banditry in the state. Troops of the Nigerian Army have arrested 20 suspected oil thieves, dismantled 19 illegal refinery sites, and recovered over 589,000 liters of stolen products during a series of operations across River, Bayelsa, Delta, and Akwa Ibom states. The week-long crackdown, conducted in collaboration with the other security agencies, uncovered cooking ovens, storage facilities, and crude handling equipment in multiple forest and creek locations. The suspects have been handed over for further prosecutions, while the seized materials were dealt with in line with operational guidelines. The Army has pledged continued action to safeguard Nigerians' oil assets. The Officio Local Government Traditional Council in Oyo State has urged Governor Seyi Makinde to withhold assent to the recently passed Council of Obas and Chiefs Amendment Bills. In a statement issued in Ibadan, the Council Solicitor Olajide Olanipenku urged that the bill's failure to reflect rational representation in Afigio and its exclusive mention of the Akibio of Laura violates historical norms and marginalize other traditional rulers. The Council insists the leadership in Officio rotates among 7 monarchs and that the bill as passed undermines equity and traditional balance. They called on the governor to return the bill to the House for correction. A group of pilgrims from Damboa local government area in Borno State gathered on Sunday at the Prophet Mosque in Medina for a special prayer session, seeking divine intervention to support security agencies in tackling the resurgence of Boko Haram in the state. Vice Chairman Al-Haji Gana Fuji emphasized the critical role of prayers in addressing security challenges in Borno and across Nigeria. Other 20 pilgrims participated in the session, praying for peace and stability nationwide. Fugu also announced plans for other prayer sessions in Mecca, where prayers will be offered for Nigeria's leaders, including Borno State Governor Babagana Zulum, seeking protection and wisdom. He encouraged Nigerian pilgrims to intensify their prayers for peace and political stability. The Inspector General of Police, Kayode Igbetokun, launched the Benue State School Protection Squad to enhance the safety of students and schools. The initiative promotes collaboration between security agencies, educational authorities, and communities using modern technology and intelligence-led policing. Benue's policy and state governments emphasize ongoing efforts to address security challenges and provide a safer learning environment for children. Senate leader Opeyomi Bamidele, along with Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu and Ekiti Governor Biodun Oyebanji, commended President Bola Tinubu for his impactful 2 years in office during a chieftaincy ceremony honoring Prince Tajuddin Olusi in Ado-Ekiti. They praised Tinubu's efforts in stabilizing the economy and improving security, urging Nigerians to continue supporting his administration for sustained national progress. Prince Olusi, who received the Atabatale of Ado-Ekiti title, expressed gratitude and committed to monitoring future leaders and fostering unity within Yoruba land and across Nigeria. In Isieke, Inyala local government area of Anambra State, gunmen killed a family of 4, 3 women and 1 elder man while they slept in their home on 22nd May. The victims were identified as members of the family of Iche Kennedy Ogbonogu of Ekweru Isike. The attack was unprovoked and the motives remain unknown. Police confirmed the incident and said a joint security team has secured the area. The victim's body have been taken to the morgue and investigations are ongoing to apprehend the perpetrators. Northern Governors Forum Chairman Mohamedou Yahaya defended the governor's efforts against terror attack in the north, rejecting claims they benefit from insecurity. Critics, including the coalition of northern groups, accused political leaders of politicizing and profiting from the crisis. Borno Governor Babagana Zulum revealed Boko Haram's controlled most towns in Metel local government areas and alleged some politicians and military personnel aid insurgents. The governor have called for state policy creation and better security coordination, but says security remains under federal control. Kwara State has launched the Kwara Smart City project set to house 540,000 people on 19,000 hectares, aiming to address future population growth with integrated residential, commercial, and industrial zone. The initiative was announced at the Kwara Real Estate 2025 conference, highlighting the state's focus on urban renewal and infrastructure development. Officials stressed the importance of public-private collaboration to tackle housing challenges and promote sustainable growth. Troops of the Nigerian Army have arrested 20 suspect oil thefts, destroyed 19 illegal refinery sites, and recovered 589,000 liters of stolen oil in a week-long operation across Delta. Kwara State has launched the Kwara Smart City project to set house of 540,000 people on 19,000 hectares, aiming to address future population growth with integrated residentials, commercials, and industrial zones. Governor Mohammed Umar Bago of Niger State has launched a 20-year-old development plan amid a transforming Bida into a modern city. Unveiled at Town Hall meeting, the plan includes a 44-kilometer dual carriageway ring to divert heavy traffic, a 100-megawatt solar farm, and phased urban renewal to boost socio-economic growth. The governor assured landowners affected by the project will be fairly compensated and warned against land grabbers. The Nigerian Correctional Service has stepped up efforts to recapture 6 inmates who escaped from the Lesser Custodial Center after heavy rain damaged the facility's fence. One escapee wanted for murder has been arrested. The government has alerted security agencies and border controls to prevent the fugitive from fleeing the country. This jailbreak highlights ongoing issues with Nigeria's prison infrastructure, as repeated escapes have raised serious national security concerns and calls for urgent prisons reform. Report has it that the Delta Special Economic Zone has attracted over 10 investments since its launch in May 2023, boosting economic growth and job creation in Delta State. Key partnerships include the African Development Bank and the state government, focusing on agro-industrial and gas projects. The zone's leadership credits its success to strategic location, strong policies, and government support, positioning Delta as an emerging industrial hub. Kaduna Electric has expressed support for Kebbi State's new committee amid tackling persistent power outage and improving electricity distribution. The company acknowledged challenges such as grid instability, aging infrastructure, and significant revenue losses, revealing that less than 30% of the 10 billion energy supplied between September 2024 and February 2025 was recovered. Kaduna Electric highlighted ongoing efforts including network rehabilitation, revenue protection drive, and customers engagement initiatives. The firm also praised the Kebbi State Government Corporation and plans to partner with community leaders to enhance service delivery and rebuild trust in the power sector. The Ogun State government has sealed 6 industries for environmental violations, including Win-Win Electrical Limited, Ishel Farm Limited, Chamfingo Nigeria Limited, Fortune Heights Farm Limited, Lolibi and DA Venture Limited, and Adventus Nigeria Limited. The Ogun Environmental Protection Agency, OGEPA, confirmed the action, citing breaches such as air pollution, illegal resumption after ceiling failure to comply with step work orders, and exposing workers to hazard without proper protective equipment. Farouk Tunde, special advisor to the governor on OGEPA, stressed the agency's commitment to enforcing environmental regulation and protecting the state ecosystem. Akwa Ibom State Governor Umar Eno has donated 50 million naira to support the education foundation of the Oron Union during the group centenary celebration at the Oron Civic Center. Represented by Senator Effiong Bob, the governor praised the union role in fostering unity and development among the Oron people. Eno reaffirmed his administration's commitment to inclusive governance and highlighted ongoing projects in the area, including the Oron Maritime Shore Protection. Deputy Governor Ekon Eyakein praised the union's unity and called for continued commitment from younger generations. The Union President General, Sir Esseng Bassi, announced the award of 100 scholarships to mark the century and noted the establishment of 2 secondary schools by the Union. Edo State Governor Monday Okpebholo has approved the rehabilitation of over 45 damaged sections of the Auchi-Igra-Ibilo Federal Road in Akoko, Edo, to improve local economic activities. This follows protests by youth over the road's poor condition and raising kidnappings. The contractors has assured food repair, and recent governor's efforts include completing another road in the area. Troops of the Armed Forces of Nigeria have arrested 5 foreigners in Plateau State, including 3 foreign Fulani migrants and 2 Chadians, who claim to be working with the international company. The arrests occurred between 15th May and 20th in Jos North local government areas, and the suspects were handed over to relevant authorities. The Defense Headquarters previously linked foreign aiders to recent clashes in Plateau and Benue State. Meanwhile, troops also arrested 28 terrorists and criminals and rescued 47 hostages during the same period. In the Niger Delta, Operation Delta Safe tweeted oil thefts valued at over 533 million naira, destroying illegal refining sites and seizing equipment and vehicles. The Nigerian military reaffirmed its commitment to combating terrorism, banditry, and crime to assure national security. That's all for this edition on News Hour from Som TV. You can follow us on Facebook at Som TV and on YouTube at Som TV Live. Now stay tuned for more lineup of programs from Som TV. I am Esther Oka Stevens. Stay blessed.